So the show started?
Not yet, not officially.
No. We're just like warming up.
Okay, good.
Just
and I'm feeling warm.
Good, amazing.
I'm also like, I fucking hate Christmas because I don't like. If you give me a gift, give it to me immediately. Like, why you're hiding it is insane, and it's actually manipulative.
Oh, you can feel the gift bag?
What?
Oh, because
do you know that we give you a gift?
No.
Where did that come from? We have a gift to give you.
Oh, that's fucked up and so manipulative of you guys.
Should we wait? Should we do things a little bit different?
No. He's gonna wait.
Oh, that's so fucked up.
Well, you said that like you knew. We weren't gonna tell you until the end.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess that is fair. But then you did tell me, so it was crazy.
How did you predict Christmas?
I guess fate is real. There's no randomness. I was saying because if I get a gift, I'll call you. And, like, I'm not even waiting for you to, like, open it. I'm like, yo, I just got you a fucking awesome gift, and it's great. But the reason I said that is because I'm feeling like you have some dirt, and I'm feeling this, like, I got to know what it is. That's the present I was talking about.
Well, we'll get there in time. Because we have a few things before. So, like, the first, like...
Wait.
Oh.
It's episode 11.
Welcome to Good Sam, Bad Sam.
Episode 11 this time with Colton. Mm-hmm. The other half of Some of This Is Bad. My favorite Austin podcast, aside from ours, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Aside. Yeah.
No, I still like it. How long did you guys wait before you guys got Some of This Is Bad tattoos?
We didn't wait. We got it. That was our first episode. And we didn't release it because the guy was accidentally very homophobic, but like in a very earnest way. He thought all gay people had AIDS.
Oh.
And was
it the oldest man in the world?
It was just like one of those cool black dudes that just like is also homophobic. And like it was halfway through the episode before he even.
If you were gay?
No, eventually he kept on just like talking about women. We're like, yeah, we're gay. And he was like, damn. And y'all don't have AIDS, right? And I was like, no. In fact, most people don't have AIDS. They have HIV. And also most people don't have HIV anymore because there's a pill for it. It goes, damn, I got to get that pill. And you're like, what is happening? But we definitely didn't release the episode. But he does do great line work.
So his lines are straight, but he is not.
I don't know what he's up to.
Well, why did he need it?
I don't know what he's up to.
I think he was avoiding being gay, and then you rocked his world by being like, actually, there's a non-gay pill now.
I didn't need to figure it out. I was just like, he's gonna.
How much did he charge for that?
He just wanted promotion. We did, but we didn't release it.
Aww.
He just and he brought a big old sign, and we did it.
Can I see it?
Yeah. I mean, it's in our trailer.
Do you have another one on this side?
Yeah, all of my tattoos are like double.
Oh, it's
some
like
of this is bad, some of this is bliss. Female, male.
Okay.
Female, male.
Okay. You know,
I remember the one night we talked and you told me about your thigh tattoos.
Oh, my thigh tattoos?
Uh-huh. What's going on?
Well, this is my sister's best friend.
Okay.
And she wanted me to get this tattoo forever.
It is of her?
It is of her.
What is the significance of that photo?
It's just a funny photo, but then the guy fucked it up, and she kind of looks like that girl who had her boyfriend kill her mom.
You think she looks like Gypsy Rose Blanchard?
Everybody else says it. I don't think it, but like you get it. That's my doppelganger because people go, "Why do you have Gypsy on your fucking leg?"
Wait a minute. That's an interesting way to describe her. I feel like first it's the girl who had Munchausen by proxy.
Yeah, but I forget all those things.
Okay.
I also love that she's Beyonce now. I just call her Gypsy.
In my head, I keep on. I think Grey Gardens, but I know that's not. It's a completely different thing. So I have to just like kind of like get myself out of there. And then, anyways, she married a billionaire.
Okay, good for her.
And I found a Halloween costume of him dressed up as a Saudi Arabian prince. So then that's that.
And that's on your thigh forever.
And that's the duality.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing.
I think I'm gonna get a totem pole of people.
Mm-hmm. Who would be your next victim?
My sister and my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Those two fucking idiots are my best friends.
That's really cute. That's really cute.
Yeah, well, we're an army family, so we moved around a lot.
Doing a shot of kombucha?
I am. I just want to feel alive.
Okay.
kidding. It tasted great. It tasted great. It tasted really good.
Does it taste better smaller?
It tastes like more concentrated. It feels
It's the same concentration in a smaller form.
yeah, but it's like it's a mind game. It's kind of like your vape.
It's nothing like my vape.
You don't-
Kombucha tastes great.
Do you want to try a shot of it? I'll pour you a shot.
Pour me a shot.
Yeah, relax, sit back.
I'll tell you what, I need this
relax.
kombucha because I've been on antibiotics for about a week.
Yeah,
because
UTI?
I thought I had gonorrhea.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And then it turns out I don't have gonorrhea, which is crazy. Well, no, I would rather gonorrhea.
Oh, what do you have?
Oh, no.
A ripped hole.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do we have a boo?
Boo.
You're
yeah.
right.
Is that
Womp womp.
playing right now? Is that
No, she-
that's so silly?
She's right about that. That tastes like shit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I mean,
So how did you tear your hole? Wait.
Well, I don't know if I tore my. There's two. So there's
are you talking about your
something.
butthole?
Yeah,
like
my
your booty
butthole.
hole?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
Oh,
just felt like I had a knife in my ass, and the doctor was like,
It's
"Okay,
the worst feeling. I know what you're talking about.
you've had ass gonorrhea."
I've had a knife in my ass. It's the only way I come.
Oh, okay.
She does that sometimes. It's okay.
Talk. Sometimes I talk on the podcast.
Just lie to my fucking face just so you could get it. That
No.
So that's the only way I can
I've never
cum
had.
joke.
I've never.
That joke was worth it.
I don't understand Austin comedy. I don't know what you want from me. No, please keep talking about your knife ass.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm just. I went to the doctor. That's a whole story in itself. But I don't want to. I feel like I'm taking over your podcast with my sex
That's literally
stories.
why you're here. We
Oh, okay.
want your sex stories on our podcast.
So I was feeling really bad. I went to the doctor, and he was like, "What do you think it's gonorrhea?" And I was like, "Have you been exposed?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've been so fucking exposed so hard." And he was like, "No, that's not like
No,
like have you like
stop.
has somebody had gonorrhea around you?" I go, "Well, there was a guy that had gonorrhea in his butt." He goes, "Oh, that means it would be in your urinary tract." I go, "No, it wouldn't."
No, because gay sex is just butts touching.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like how lesbians scissor.
That's exactly right. And he goes, "No, it does."
Gay guy's knife. I'm done. I'm sorry. I won't talk. Just keep going. I am interrupting you. It's a problem.
It's fine. Anyways, it turns out that it's not gonorrhea, even though I was really because whenever you get gonorrhea, you think, who's the dirty boy that gave me gonorrhea, right? So I don't really know a lot about these guys, but I did go inside one of a guy's apartment, and he didn't have any art on his wall.
He had gonorrhea.
I was like, that's the guy who had gonorrhea. And I
That's how
told
you
everybody.
profile.
And I go, that guy, poor people have gonorrhea more than rich people, which is actually false if you think about it. But it wasn't gonorrhea. So I was just being really mean to this guy for no fucking reason.
You're like, hey, you broke bitch. You gave me gonorrhea.
Well, I was waiting for the positive diagnosis to text him.
There is a service that if you didn't want to talk to him ever again,
Yeah.
you can use the service to text him on on like some platform where it just informs them that they
I used
have-
to do that to my exes with
that's
monkeypox.
illegal. It's illegal. It's legal. It's legal. But it's a so in maybe like in an unsafe situation where you have had to have cut off contact with somebody that you've.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
like a service that you can put in their number and it tells them like what you have, but
Right.
not who it is. So you inform them by doing the right. It's like kind of the right thing.
They're gonna come.
I had
arrest
no
me.
problem. I just didn't have his number.
Okay.
Or, I mean, then I'd have to scroll really far down on Grindr. I also didn't want to tell him I had gonorrhea if I didn't have gonorrhea. So then I got the negative
Just in case
diagnosis.
you wanted to fuck him again.
Well, I don't think I would because he still was a bad kisser.
because he still doesn't have art on his wall.
Yeah. That was fine. But really what happened was I used one of those saline enemas.
Okay.
And normally I just don't use water. And then the saline burnt my hole on the inside.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Ouch.
Yeah.
How do you heal from that?
Emotionally, I'll never heal. Emotionally, I'll never heal. I think I've just been eating right and sitting hard, you know?
That's how you do it. I'm so not sorry.
Yeah, don't be.
Is that something you would use an ice pack or a heat pad for?
Well, luckily, the day before this happened, I got a bidet.
Ooh.
And the cold water was my saving grace
You
because
could
I
stick a
literally
popsicle up your butthole.
I wasn't sticking anything up there. It was bad.
Okay.
It was real bad.
Do you do you receive it?
That's how I got it.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I was just
Okay.
cleaning out my hole so I could fuck his. That's really wild.
I don't know.
The way you
I don't
tiptoed
know.
to something that I thought we covered in the first sentence.
Yeah.
There was a knife in his ass.
I understand.
Right.
I understand.
But then
I understand. I'm sorry.
I mean, basically, I was so out of the game that I was like, maybe I'm just a top now. So I lined that up.
Okay.
And I was going to be a top, but then my husband is coming to town this weekend, and he was like, hey, after the gonorrhea scare of 2024.
Because this happens every fucking year, Colton, come on.
Yeah, I call it the gay menstrual cycle. Yeah, he was like, hey, I don't want to maybe catch gonorrhea, so.
I'm not coming to visit you this year, babe.
No, he's coming on Friday. But he's gotten really into this daddy thing, and I don't know if I like it.
He
wants me to call him daddy and do all that.
Are you older than him?
No.
Oh.
Is he older than you?
All of if anyone's a daddy, he's a daddy.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I get
but that makes me the boy. But then I only really know like submissive in the women category, so I thought he kind of wanted me to like whine. So I was like, yeah. Fuck me. And he was like, whoa, what are you doing? And I was like, fuck being a little good boy. He was like, don't whine at me.
Does he want you to be like proper, like, Father, I demand a dicking right now?
Yeah. Well, what he did was he audio recorded this other guy that he's been like boying up there. And that guy's like a jacked fucking like bald-headed muscle man.
Yeah.
And then I listened to it. He's like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, please. Please. Thank you, sir. I'm like, okay.
So just go military. Why does...
Yeah, but it feels my dad's military. My whole family's military. So like the daddy plus the military is just a little...
That's where you draw the line.
Yeah.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
What is how does it feel to like how does it feel to like have
butt sex?
No, I don't need to know that. I know. So how does it feel?
Nice.
Sami B doing anal.
I hate that. So
it's the only way I can come.
Stop. Okay, so my question is like you have a and there's no judgment, it's just purely curiosity.
People
you have a
getting in
husband, you
that
both are
ass.
fucking other people.
That's so true.
So what is that like and how do you feel about it?
For me, it was easier because I've always been open. So when he's getting fucked or whatever he's doing, I'm like, fuck yeah, did you like it?
Yeah.
Like, was that a good experience? I want you to have good experiences.
Yeah.
That I hope it was a good experience. For him, it was a little bit like he felt like I was choosing, like he felt abandonment. So he felt like I was choosing other people over him. But now that he lives in Minneapolis, he's basically forced to work himself through that. But now every time I see him, he has new like sex skills. And it's fucking dope because I didn't have to like go teach him these things. He's out there experimenting and doing with other guys. So it's been a super upgrade opening it up and just letting everything happen. It's been awesome.
I'm happy to hear that works for you.
The hardest part is dating again. Because you have to find these guys and they sometimes kiss bad.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. It's been an interesting thing because it's taught me more about myself and boundaries, and like coming together and like it's one of those things that just makes your relationship so fucking hard that like, and relationships are already really hard, that if you can figure it out, you'll realize like now we're able to have like full on conversations about like our finances. And like, right, you wouldn't think, but we have to over communicate and we have to be like, set boundaries and be like, all right, this is how I'm feeling, that it made the stressful money talk easier because we had the communication skills. I think most people go like, it's all about communication. And then they do no communication.
100%.
Well,
And then they write off that conversation that they just were yelling at each other and be like, it was communication.
Well, if you have to call your husband and be like, hey, do you have gonorrhea? I feel like being like, so money's looking rough this month. It's pretty easy.
You mentioned something, the finding out someone's a bad kisser. It sucks. It sucks when you think that they will be good, and then they're not, and you're like, fuck.
Well, okay, so I am married, so I don't need love. I don't want these people. I'm not going to train you if you're bad at sex.
Yeah.
You know, you this is goodbye.
It's kind of like, I feel like learning that someone's a bad kisser is like picking out an avocado at the grocery store, because it's like, oh, I can't really tell, and then I open it up and it's like, oh, fuck.
But if you love that avocado, you'll wait till it's perfectly ripe and you'll get the green one.
Yes.
But I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for the fucking perfect avocado, and that's actually a really good analogy.
I'm very proud. I'm working on my analogies recently.
I'm saying it's perfect for what I'm going through right now.
Yeah, good. How so?
Because I'm having all these like encounters with men, and they want more, and they're falling in love with me, and I'm going like, yo, dude, like we set boundaries, but some people don't listen to your fucking boundaries. And you know,
it's big for Sami right now.
For you.
I don't know if she's gonna want to get into it, but she's growing as a human being.
I am growing as a human. Higher level, just like summary. There is a person doing something that I don't feel comfortable with, and then instead of just letting it continue, it's like, hey, I don't feel comfortable that you're doing that. Yeah. And then it stopped because I said that, and I've always been so scared to say, not. I think maybe it's just like, I don't feel comfortable with that. And then it was received, and I respect that, and I'm like so grateful, because it's not good for either party to not set and also respect boundaries. Right. It's just not good for both people.
I also just listened to this. Is the lady, I don't know, I can't remember the book, but it was about saying no. And I realized I've been giving soft no's my entire life, which is like, no, unless you really want me to, which is just a yes. And so I never actually had any boundaries until last week.
Same.
My roommate got me the book How to Unfuck Your Boundaries for Christmas like 3 years ago now.
Have you read it?
I have not opened it.
I can tell.
Yeah, whatever. You know.
It's okay. It's like you have to be ready to set them. You can't.
I don't know how old you are. You're timeless. I'm 26. I'm getting too old for that excuse, though, so I will figure it out.
Once I hit 30, I was like, okay, this is enough. This is enough. We don't do this anymore.
Yeah, that's why I turned 34 2 weeks ago, which is why I thought I had gonorrhea. It was a very fun birthday. But I was sucking on this fucking vape, and I go, that's got to stop, dude. You're too old to be sucking on this fucking blueberry big flavor shit. Ripping fat clouds, bro.
You're the reason I get geek bars now, because you left your dead fucking fab vape at that pool party that one day, and I was like, well, mine's dead, so I'm taking this one, and now.
It is a weird and embarrassing experience to order a vape. Like to place an order for a vape, and you watch them like, is it this one? You're like, no, it's not that. Like, I want that one. Is it
the purple one?
Yeah.
No, not blueberry. Oh shit. Do you guys have any mint flavors?
Yeah.
Well, I did nicotine math. You ever done nicotine math?
No.
So this, every time you hit,
is one cigarette.
No, it's 1 milligram.
Oh.
One cigarette.
I tell myself it's one cigarette. I'm like, yeah, I can smoke 50 cigarettes in a minute.
One cigarette is 5 milligrams.
Okay.
Ish. And so
you need 5 hits to get 1 cig.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
But then 20 cigarettes in a pack is 120 milligrams. So if you hit that more than 100 times a day, which is, there's probably no way you don't hit that, you're smoking over a pack of cigarettes.
It's okay, no judgment. We're just saying facts.
I'm saying it
because
if you're ever trying to quit, don't fucking beat yourself up. I had to put the patch on.
I've tried quitting.
And the gum, and I still was going through withdrawals.
I've tried quitting seriously 5 times now. Maybe one time this year, but like 2 years ago, I kept trying every couple months, and I would get to that point where you're just violent and you want, like, you start thinking thoughts where you would never think until you're going through nicotine withdrawals, and you're just sweaty, and any sound, any voice, any conversation, you're like, I'm going to kill one of us.
There was a time, I just interrupted you, and I'm going to continue because I don't want to forget this.
Yeah.
There was a time where it's a little bit easier for me to stop doing it now than it used to be, but there was a time where I'm like, I'm not going to do it anymore.
What?
And vaping.
Oh.
Is that what we were talking about? That's what we're talking about.
You said it. And then I get distracted.
Okay. So I need to be more specific. Is that the constructive criticism you're providing me?
No criticism.
Okay.
Go on.
So there was a time where I felt it was all mind consuming, and I was like, I'm gonna take my dog for a walk, not because it's for the betterment of his health. It's because this is awful. I've never told anyone. I'm gonna go on a walk, and there has to be a vape on the ground outside somewhere. That's
oh my
on the
God.
ground?
yeah. And then I found one, and then as I'm reaching down for it, I just felt myself looking at myself, going like, who have you become?
Yeah.
You cannot do this. You don't know where this has been. And then I didn't do it. But it was a
people
thought.
Are throwing their vapes away like cigarette butts?
Where I was living before, they were showing up like how you would imagine cigarettes to just be on the ground. I'm like, if I go for a walk, I'll find a vape outside. And like they think it was the tube ones. Remember the tube ones? Not the
Escobars?
Yes, the Escobars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Those
all of
were
them.
everywhere on the ground. And it's like, well, there's always a little bit more. Like there's always
and it always tastes like shit.
Yes, but it
Well,
didn't matter.
I have my shame pile on my bookshelf where all of my dead ones I put there. That way I have to like look at them every morning and be like, are you ready yet? Are you ready to stop?
Yeah.
But then if I don't have a working vape, I'll just run through them because it's the other benefit of the shame pile.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I would like to move forward.
From the vaping?
Yeah. No, just with this conversation. 'Cause we
Okay.
have like a few more things to do.
We can.
Yeah.
I can wrap it up in a little bow.
Do it, please.
If you do the patch and the nicotine gum, there's no way you can possibly consume as much nicotine as you're consuming now. So on the day that you quit, you're allowed to eat as much gum as you fucking want. Mm-hmm. So
I did do that. I was going through a pack of gum a day when I quit one time, and then my jaw severely hurt.
yeah, and then you kind of just eat less gum.
I can't.
And that gum sucks so bad. You switch to regular gum. You're like, oh, this is good.
I can't chew gum because I feel like I inhale so much air that I get so gassy, like so farty, and it's like I'm already farty.
So insane.
Yeah.
How are you chewing gum wrong?
I like literally don't know.
Are you making fun or like?
No, I'm genuinely shocked.
You
at
don't get
what
gas
this
when you chew
sentence-
gum?
No, I just.
Are you serious? Everyone in my family knows it's a problem. They're like, Sam, stop getting the gum. I'm like, oh, they're like, you're sucking so much air, and I'm like, and it has to come out. So like, it's bad. And I don't chew gum.
I
That's
get
why I
maybe
love Tic Tacs,
burping.
and you guys won't let me have Tic Tacs here. It's
But
like,
you're like farting from gum?
yes.
You're literally the only person in the
How are
entire
you
world.
swallowing so much air that's coming out of your ass? First
Yeah,
of all,
wouldn't you burp? You would burp.
you would burp.
Yes, you would.
I think it's like the sorbitol, the sugar alcohol in it.
okay.
It's like the short chain fatty acids in your lower intestine
So-
makes me go toot toot.
Right. So that
fact
could
that you
be
know.
that could make you fart. And I don't know that. I'm just saying it's not you sucking in air and taking
My mom-
little tiny gulps.
Do you know when you're a kid? You know when you're a kid and you like can't turn the light on in the car because it's against the law.
Yeah.
But it's not. You know that, and like you believe it because your parents tell you. My mom told me I was sucking in too much air, and I just right now in this moment I realize that might not be true. I feel so dumb.
My sister was in
You did
med
this with
school.
diarrhea.
What?
Your fucking clip that we talk about every
Oh.
single episode.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. We're gonna move past
yeah,
that.
we'll move past.
My sister was in med school, and she thought that men had one less rib than women because Adam gave one of his ribs to Eve, and
No
then that
way.
was just a thing that we knew was that men and it, so my sister was just like ridiculed in med school because we grew up Christian. So yeah, there are consequences, you guys. Fucking A, man.
Sam.
Taylor has fact checked for you.
Oh, you looked it up? What is it?
Chewing gum can cause gas for a few reasons, including swallowing air. Chewing gum can cause you to swallow more air than normal, which can lead to gas and bloating.
See?
This is known as aerophagia.
I have aerophagia.
Artificial sweeteners. Some gums contain artificial sweeteners, such as sorbitol. These other two that I have not heard pronounced by you before.
xylitol.
Yep.
What the fuck? Your life is so different than mine.
I think I know.
Which
that.
can be difficult to digest and cause gas.
I just Yeah.
And then something you do a lot, relaxing the lower esophageal sphincter. Some gum flavors can cause you to relax those muscles.
Something I do
Oh, I
a
need
lot.
to find. Does it say which flavors?
Peppermint and spearmint.
Sick. Somebody's gonna be chomping on something. Call me Peppermint Patty and fuck me in the ass. Colton's day just got better, and guess what? My hole's all healed up, boys.
Ooh, that was yeah. The more you know, you know. Okay.
Shit and flush.
Shit and flush. We're gonna. You don't know what that means, so.
Shit and flush is a good and a bad thing that's happened to you this week.
Sam just summed it up. It's rose and thorn.
We don't need to do the whole
I know,
rose
but
and
people
thorn
feel
more.
more comfortable when they know. Have you heard?
No one
Know
knows
what you
that
don't. I feel like you
either.
know what rose and thorn is.
Well, that makes more sense than shit and flush, because shit makes me feel like that was a bad thing, obviously. But then in the analogy, as we're going through that, is flushing away the bad stuff, which means like,
Yeah.
how was that shit resolved? Not what was a different, separate
You
good
are
thing.
the first guest we've had on that gets Sammy's brain on this one. And for that, normally no one knows what the fuck she's talking about, but week after week she tries to explain it. And then
So shit is the bad. It's just it's icky. It's smelly. It's ugh. It's a poo poo. And then flush is.
so do you have a
It's a good
good and a
thing.
bad thing that's happened to you this
Well,
week?
I thought I had gonorrhea.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing. The good thing is my husband's getting into town on Friday, and he's set up a whole sex like play for us to do.
Ooh, did you memorize your lines?
No, it's not like that.
Okay.
It's more like
It's like
more, it's more like Curb Enthusiasm, where like the general plot is set,
Yes.
but then they kind of improvise the
Did you
scenes.
guys ever do a murder mystery? And the detectives fall in love?
Me personally,
That'd be a fun one. Can I
No.
ghostwrite for you guys?
I actually, no, I don't really like too much role play, because I need to believe the acting, and I just have like a writer's brain, so I'm always like, your character actually would never say that. So it's weird that he's suddenly now interested in my penis. Your character hasn't been even thought about my penis this entire time. Okay.
That's fun. I'm
There's
really
a
happy
plot
for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sam, you're shit and flush.
My shit is that I am.
Sounds serious.
I know. I don't really have a big stinky doo doo this week.
It's okay.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah.
You're drinking at 5 p.m.
Well, it's my one day off,
Oh, okay.
so I get to have fun. I did want to go to the gym today because I want to get back to that, but I woke up this morning and had a bloody nose, so I just stayed in bed.
You had a bloody nose.
Yeah. Don't look at me like my father.
Are you better? You look good.
Yeah, I mean,
Have you
it's
been doing a lot of coke?
not recently.
Okay.
Not ever. And no, I think it's just, like when the season changes and it gets dry, and also it was this nostril, so 100% it's not from doing coke.
Yeah.
Oh, there's too much metal in there.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
but that hole is plugged.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
And there's probably a lot of boogies in there too that are around your nose ring.
No, never.
Okay, why are there so many around mine?
That's a you problem. It's all of the fucking gum you're chewing.
No, there is. Like, it's just like crusty sometimes.
Ew.
Yeah. That's why I don't like swimming, because when I plug my nose before I go in, it hurts because of the bugs.
Yeah.
And then my good thing is a sweet dear friend of mine paid for my flights to go to Vegas. And shout out that guy that I won't name on the podcast.
That's
but
fun.
that meant a lot to me.
That's really special.
He's a friend.
Mhm.
There's a guy that gives me $500 every like couple weeks, and it's really fucking awesome.
Does he like need another person to give money to?
He doesn't really like women.
I can be.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what makes me a man. My fucking deep voice.
Sammy,
Yeah,
I
he
do-
just loves it.
I have a question from one of our biggest supporters and biggest fans of this podcast. But after the Mike Eaton episode,
Yeah.
where you said no one has ever asked you for a picture of your butthole,
Yeah.
my dad is wondering if anyone has asked you for a picture of your butthole yet.
I thought you were gonna say my dad is wondering for a picture of your butthole.
Yeah, me too.
And if no one has asked you yet for a picture of your butthole, my dad would like to ask. He doesn't want it, but he wants to be the first person to ask you.
You wouldn't not want it.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm honored. And No one has asked me for a picture of my butthole.
So my dad is asking you for a picture of you.
All right,
my
wait.
tummy feels weird right now. I don't like that.
I've been here before.
Yeah.
So what you need to say is, I'll consider it after I get money in my bank account.
My dad doesn't even send me money. You're not getting money.
No, ask him to
We are more alike than I thought.
He's allowed to ask me that question in my Venmo comments. That's what you say.
He's allowed to ask me that in my Venmo comments.
I'll let him know after the podcast.
Thank you.
And my Venmo is Colton Dowling.
Because you guys are asking, I changed a tire yesterday.
Okay.
I feel so powerful.
Yeah.
I feel like I can do anything.
Is that
changed
your rose?
a tire. It's my flush, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my flush. And another flush. I don't know if you know, but I got into a car wreck, and my car I have not had for almost a month, and I got it back today.
Nice.
And it looks gorgeous. And I've been driving so close to the ground because they gave me like a little it doesn't matter. They gave me a small car. You know?
Yeah, I was imagining what you were thinking.
What was I saying? What was I going to say?
You were going to say like a rice beater, or you were going to say like a Mexican car?
I don't know what that is. Is that bad?
Guess I guessed wrong.
No, I was thinking of like, you know, the little sidecar on a motorcycle?
Yes.
Is that a
You're like, I can't call it a racist thing this time.
it would be cool because if it was like a car, if it was like a racist thing and it was a car and it was a race car, it would be a racist thing to say.
God damn it,
Sure.
Sammy.
Okay.
But I'm wondering what your shit is.
My shit is like, but it's also kind of beautiful, I think. It's like I've just had to let go of old patterns, old behaviors, not tolerating people's things. I'm being so vague, but it's so important.
But it's probably alluding to the thing we're talking to earlier. We get it. You're very closed off about it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Sammy's growing as a person, but that requires doing hard things, and that's her shit this week.
Thank you. Oh, I also had therapy this morning at 9, and I usually do it on Zoom, but I was like, I miss you. Like, I want to see you. I want to feel your presence, like to my therapist. I like her. She's healing. I like her.
Unhealthy. I don't like this.
Do you want to fuck your therapist?
No.
There's some
No.
weird stuff going on.
No.
It's
I want
codependent
to
for
hug
sure.
her. I just want to hold her. Like, she's just so sweet.
You should not touch your therapist.
We embrace.
Right. I feel like your therapist has some boundary issues that she needs to set.
I'll bring this up to her.
Yeah,
in our
tell
next
her I
hugging
don't think you
session.
should touch my friend. Okay.
Oh.
My therapist will sometimes try to hug me. I go, yeah, I got a husband, bitch.
I set my alarm for 8 p.m. instead of 8 a.m. this morning, and I've never once done that. So that was weird. It was jolting. It's a jolting thing to wake up feeling late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can maybe do one card.
One card. Okay. Pick a card. Okay, great.
No, remember that card and put it back in the deck.
Is that your card?
What are you? I don't like this question.
Well, you picked it.
Okay. What are you more afraid of, failure or success, and why? I think that I always underestimated how much success was like. You have to be ready for it. Like when the creek first opened, I had more attention on me than I've ever had before, and I'd been a comic for 6 years, so I was like comfortable being like, I want to be famous. And then I didn't even get famous. I just got attention, and I like could not handle it. Got addicted to cocaine, but cocaine's great for imposter syndrome because it's just pure confidence. But then I went to rehab, and so I think also I'm not afraid of failure at all. Because I'm constantly doing things that I'm like actively failing at, like to get better at it. I think I'm more afraid of success because I think the things that come with it are kind of just like a double-edged sword. It's like fucking random people being like, can my dad see your hole?
Exactly. Now I know I'm becoming successful. It's right here, right now.
Yeah.
No, I hear you.
Yeah. And then, having money is a lot of stress.
You have that?
Yeah, like when we had multiple houses and then we had to like manage those and then you have to find a contractor for each thing. And then if your tenant does whatever, it just like fucking sucks. And it's not cash flow heavy, especially right now. So we had to sell that because we had 2 mortgages, and then you're managing your portfolio and you're like mad at the fucking president for doing this because now your stocks are fucked.
It's like the president of the United States.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like the president of like the HOA.
No. I
HOA
never got
association.
involved in the HOA.
Who are you voting for?
Kamala. Or actually, more honestly, I'm not going to vote.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to say I'm voting for Kamala because I don't know. I feel like... I don't feel like it's an option. I don't feel like if you're actively voting for Trump right now, I go like, oh, okay, I'll go.
Uh-huh.
But that's it.
I've never voted. I just like asking people a question.
It's funny to ask people a question that they think that, and I'm not saying that you do, but maybe, I don't know, that they think it's like they want to be careful with their response around you. But then it's just like, how about you? And it's like, I'm not voting. And it's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to know how anybody there.
I got home last night and the debate was on in the living room, but no one was in the living room. I was like, oh, we're just having this as background noise while everyone's in their room.
I had it as background noise.
I watched
yesterday.
it. I loved it. I
walked in at the part where I forget what question was even asked, but Trump was like, no, she was at a sorority party. I was taking my shoes off, just laughing out loud because that's what I walked into. I was like, I figured this was the entire debate. That was the vibe of the entire.
It absolutely was. They asked her about the economy, and it's like this should be the question that fucked her. But she goes, and I invite you to go to a Trump rally because by the end of it, people are leaving because they're bored and they're over it. And he could have just responded about the economy, but instead he was just like, okay, this the crowd sizes. They're big. People love the crowds. They're like, this is like great every time. People, biggest crowds you've ever seen. It's like, whoa, dude. And then after that, he just like fucking collapsed. Do you see him yelling about the immigrants eating the cats and dogs?
I've heard it as a sound.
I keep seeing tweets and shit about it.
Yeah.
It was out of place even then.
What
like
was
it
the
was the
context of it?
sentence it made no. It wasn't even about the border. I'm pretty sure he was responding about the economy.
Okay.
Like it made no fucking sense.
When I was younger, I would watch political things just so I can understand what was going on SNL.
I don't want to know anymore.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
because I'm like, I want to laugh at this so
SNL
bad,
hasn't
and I
been
don't know.
good forever either.
It's also funny because that didn't make it any funnier.
Mm-hmm.
God, I wish SNL was like a dream of mine.
It used to be.
Right.
It used to really be. It used to really, really be. I just brought myself back to. I had there is somewhere saved like a 14-minute video of me doing different characters that I wanted to send as like a
I never had
audition
that.
tape.
I feel like I missed out. I never once was like, I want to do. I just started.
What were your biggest dreams?
Well, first I wanted to be a doctor.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
We talked about this before. I wanted to be a doctor.
No.
And then I dropped out of
Are you saying no, you don't want to be a doctor? Or are you saying no, you could never be a doctor even if you tried? You could be a doctor if you tried.
I don't think so. I mean it with love. Like you're destined for bigger and better things.
Than being a doctor.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then I dropped
When
out
I think
of
doctors, I
college.
go, okay, guess you didn't reach very hard. You dropped out of college.
3 times. And then I wanted to be a tattoo artist.
Yes.
And then I went to an open mic when I was 19, and
The rest is history.
now I'm here.
You could still be a tattoo artist.
Yeah, I mean, I tattoo me and my roommates, but I also don't draw anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean,
that's it.
you could start that again, I think, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like one of those things where it's like if I committed to it, I could still like see myself doing it. But then now the idea of like starting that whole process over again seems like more
Hey,
when
I'll
I'm
tell you what.
already.
I know what you mean.
26 is not too late.
Yeah.
And 34 is going to come faster than you fucking think. So,
If I make it there.
But you are doing well, okay?
Thank you.
No, sorry, that's a question.
I love that.
That hurt. And do you want to hear the mean things about you?
Yeah.
Well, Sammy, you got a 15-minute warning. Do you want to do the good things? And then if you have to skedat, what do you do?
No, I'm here. I'm present.
Oh, I thought you had to leave soon.
I mean, ideally, but like I'm here. I'm not going to be like, bye, because I don't know what you guys are going to say about me. That was awful to you when you left.
No, it was funny and I loved it.
Oh, really? Should I go then?
If you need to go, you can go. And me and Colton will just talk about the bad things he's done in his life.
Okay.
But
if I remember.
Okay. So I'm just going to read a story. I'm going to read you a story.
I know. It sucks that I got this story secondhand. Now you're getting it very used
like
and
telephone.
crumpled up.
This is a game of telephone.
And so as much as we like to have these things remain anonymous, you're going to know who this is immediately. But if he didn't want to be known, I don't think he would share this story.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
He
moved in.
Oh, Dean.
Oh, I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it like a poem, though, okay?
Okay. And read it in his accent.
It's not.
He moved in.
Oh, it's Laser.
Oh. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is Laser.
Oh.
Why would Dean talk about himself in the third person?
I don't know. That's true. Okay, I'm just going to read it like a poem, like Sami Blumenthal would read it.
Okay.
He moved in. He brought plants. Like living with a woman again. Laser brought a chick home from a bar. And Dean was asleep on the recliner with his sleep apnea mask on. And he was wearing his jumper a week straight. Girl is freaked out. Colton walks down the stairs in nothing but his boxers. And he says he's gay. And he became friends with the girl, so she stayed. Huge wiener.
I don't own boxers.
This is your story about being a good wingman.
Okay.
That's a good thing that we got about you. But yeah, when I asked Laser for things, he was like, "Can I call you or something tomorrow? This story's too long to type." It was a 30-second phone call.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
No, but I mean, I'll add, I want you to comment on that, but I will add, like, I think the good things about you is you're very welcoming. You're very kind. Maybe you choose who to give that to, because I'm feeling like you're like maybe disagreeing with what I'm saying.
No, it's like when a pretty girl's like, "I'm so fucking ugly." It's like I have to go. I'm anxious that I'm not nice, so I go out of my way to be extra nice, so that I can be like, when those fucking intrusive thoughts come in, I'm like, "You're so mean to everybody."
Yeah.
You're like, "No, literally, you went out of your way to be nice."
Yeah. Okay. I think I understand what you're saying.
Right.
Okay.
I have to actively practice being nice.
And I feel it. I receive
Good.
it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
If you're like in
I've
a
never
space.
thought you were mean.
Yeah. If you're in a space, like I genuinely am happy when I see you around, when I see you. And it's like, oh. Colton, hi.
That's positive. Thank you.
Of course.
I feel like we've had 3 sit-down hangouts, and they're always fun. You give me really fun advice that I probably shouldn't take, and then I do it anyway.
Wait, like what? Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, I wasn't ever wingmanning for Laser. In fact, the fact that he's like, yeah, and then Colton tricked this girl into coming to my room, I was like, it was not my intention.
You're an accidental wingman.
Right. I was just being nice to them, and I think he just saw it as like, he was embarrassed of Dean, and so it was like, oh, normal people live here too. They're also like, for you guys, these boys are hillbillies, and the fact is that like a hillbilly would live with a gay guy would say like, oh, he's not a asshole racist.
Yeah.
That you would assume of a hillbilly. You see a hillbilly, go, oh, that guy's probably a little bit racist.
Like he's an ally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just imagine going home with Uncle Laser, and you get there, and it's just Dean. And like the onesie.
Yeah.
Where he's just asleep in that with a face mask on.
Looks like a Jiffy Lube mechanic.
Breathing heavy as hell into this mask that's loud. And then Colton walks down in whatever type of underwear you prefer. And
These were shorts, but they were like skin shorts.
Kind of like these. Tighter.
Much tighter.
I like the collar a lot.
That's why I bought them, but they're not comfortable.
Yeah.
I just bought them like today. Because I was at the pool, and then I realized I was supposed to be here. So I luckily these came in the mail, and I was like, I'll just wear these.
Nice. Awesome. All pain. Cool.
Oh, yeah. No games.
That's great. That kind of looks like there's a movie that I watched during the pandemic, and I forget what it was.
Hellraiser.
No, it's like
A Nicolas Cage motorcycle movie.
They have, I don't know what that. Nicolas Cage scares me. It's like they put the glasses on, and then they see like the truth. Taylor, I feel like you know what you would know what I'm talking about. Like the obey signs they start to see.
I'm thinking of that one Black Mirror episode.
So that was so you just collected one nice thing about me. Is that accurate?
This was really difficult, okay? Because I've had a really rough week. I've had a really rough week, and I did not prioritize you. I only prioritized myself, and I'm so sorry.
No, that's
I'm just
okay. I
deeply
just
sorry.
didn't know. It was that indicative of what's about to come from you.
I just want to give you your gift. That's like what I want to do. I want you to have your gift, and that's what I'm thinking about. But I'm happy you're here.
Okay.
Okay, Sam, go. I'm on E.
Grow up.
Shut up.
Do cocaine.
No, thank
Wait,
you.
you're on Molly right now?
No, like like a gas tank, you know? I'm on empty.
No, she's had a
Oh.
week. She's had a week, but unfortunately, there's not another Sam that can replace her.
He said, I'm on a gas. I heard gas. I'm like, I'm fucking chewing gum or whatever. All right, well, let's do the mean ones. Thanks for really getting me ready to hear this.
It's usually bad and then good, but
Oh.
we did it the different way. 'Cause
Normally
I'm
there's
going to
like,
leave
a
in 5
lot
minutes.
of good. Okay. So your friends had this to say about you. Sometimes you're a bully.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
No, I mean, I don't feel like a bully.
Do you think you're just being honest and it's being...
Yeah, I think my toxic trait is I think I'm helpful. I'm always like, I'm helping you by giving you this like information. But some people are like, oh, I was pretending like that information wasn't real. Because a lot of people like to pretend
Yeah,
that we can't see the fucking...
Yeah, I can relate to that of like giving helpful information to somebody and like
Right.
making it's like it's just my ego going like, ooh, I'm so cool. But then like you rob that person of learning about something themselves.
Oh, I think we're talking about different things.
I think so too. They're both valid.
The feeling I have is like when people... I mean, this plays out in many different ways, but the feeling is you see your friend have something in their teeth. I'm going to tell you.
Oh.
But it's like if you're slurping, if you're like showing up looking like an idiot,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, no, that's good.
But if they have the opportunity to do something about it.
Yeah.
If they're about to walk on stage and go, "Oh my God, why the fuck are you wearing that?" I wouldn't do that.
No, that's great. That's not what I was talking about. So I'm glad that we cleared that up.
Okay. But I do accidentally bully people a lot. That was actually my birthday show. I had everybody bring in a time that I accidentally bullied them.
I'm sorry.
You go through phases where you're fake sober.
Yeah. Well, I find that it's easier to remain sober if everybody doesn't know that sometimes you're not. So I just lie about it so that nobody offers me a drink or nobody offers me anything or goes like, "Hey, let's go grab a drink," or whatever.
Does that then mean you're sober? If you're not always sober?
If I'm not always sober.
Yeah. Are you sober?
Me right now?
No, just if you are sober.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Are you sober?
No.
If a bear shits in the woods,
Is he a shitter?
is he a shitter?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Okay.
But I was going to, because that one made me laugh because I go through phases like that where when I still worked at Cap City, I told my one coworker I was like taking my like bi-monthly 2-week break of drinking. She's like, okay, when you say you're not drinking, does that just mean like, no, like you're just White Claws only right now? I was like, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, when I was living with Kyle, I would always be like, "I'm quitting tomorrow." I go, "Dude, I'm so sorry. That's so annoying that I do that too." He goes, "No, dude, it's fucking cool. You're putting out in your like 100 hours of quitting. You're getting really fucking good at quitting, man." I was like, "All right, that's cool."
Yeah, I'm really good at stopping for like 2.5 days before I'm like, anyway, I can do it.
Bless you.
I know, I'm still kind of dying. Huge slut, mean to kids.
Mean to kids. I'm not around kids.
That one was probably, you'll guess this one, someone that you play video games with and you just talk shit to kids online.
You play video games to talk shit to kids online?
Yeah, but I'm wondering who would say that, because the person that knows that for sure is my friend who's not a comedian. Yeah, no, I love it.
What do you say?
Fuck you. Grow up. Like, I'll be like, oh, because your mom letting you do shit? And they'll get so mad.
I am very curious about your why. Like, is that healing a piece of you inside?
No, it's fun as fuck to play video games and talk shit to kids.
Yeah, like most adult strangers don't talk to kids. So like they live in this little bubble where everyone is like, and watch your language, and everybody's doing this. So I like to just like pop that bubble.
Good for you.
And be like, hey, the world's real big.
Yeah.
You're
doing them you're introducing them to the world.
I think that they're actually, I think everybody agrees about this, that there is a right amount of trauma that everybody should go through so that they're a productive adult.
100%.
And everyone goes, well, maybe what does that look like? But I don't know what that looks like. But I definitely have met people that have too much, and I've met people that have too little. And the people that have too little, I feel like are emotionally underdeveloped, and they make me so uncomfortable to be around. Like, anybody worried about my swearing, I think you are mentally retarded.
Mm-hmm.
Say it.
Wait, can you add claps or something, you fucking retard? Sorry, I was doubling down. I was getting defensive because I didn't get a laugh.
I was laughing.
Oh, okay.
I love the word retard.
I'm gonna go.
Oh yeah, walk out the word retard.
You just walked me. I hope you love your gift. I hope
Mhm.
this continues to be amazing. And thank you so much for taking the time.
Yeah,
Can you pass me the bag when you get up?
for taking the time too.
This is the Jeffrey Epstein bag.
What does that mean?
Have you never seen his castle?
No.
Oh, it looks like that.
What time are we at? Ooh.
58.
Okay, yeah, we're...
On
All right,
time.
Sammy, you're going to be missed. And then I won't do an extra 30 minutes where I talk shit about you the entire time.
Thank you. You can.
Oh.
That's why I'm leaving. I think maybe every other episode we can do this.
We do this where we have split custody.
Yeah. I'm sore. I'll pick up the thing from you.
Tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sammy, you have to half push on the door. Just
Okay.
like a little push and then turn the key left.
Great. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh.
Bye. Bye, friends.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay.
All right, now.
Thank God that
didn't know where
she's
to
gone.
look. I didn't know where to
I
look.
had my wig on.
She just never leaves.
Nice. All right. So yeah, we do have gifts. I think that was pretty much all of the bad.
That's all the bad? I've done a lot.
People
of
get
bad
really
stuff.
weird with this podcast. Sometimes when we reach out to them, they're like, I don't know what I'm allowed to say. And it's like, well, you know your friend well enough, but also we're not looking for like hard dirt on them. It's always like, I'm just trying to get like silly opinions, like are they gossipy, whatever.
Mhm.
Just like character traits. And if there is like a story where, with Dylan, he hit that person. That was the thing you gave me in his car, the car accident.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, that's a silly story.
The story that Dylan likes to tell about me is when I bullied somebody is there was one of our friends, and I won't say who, but I was doing the competition of like your mom's favorite comedian. So I did a competition where the judges were 3 random moms. And I thought I was setting up a silly competition that didn't matter. Clearly, the moms didn't work in the industry and they had no real opinions. And then one of my friends goes up and she bombs really fucking hard. And she was like one of the first ones. So I was like, give it up for this person. And I was like, kind of like, and I was like, all right, let's just everyone clap your hands be as loud as you can, just so we know how loud it could be.
Oh no.
And it was fucking uproarious. And I was like, okay, there are more people in here than I thought. And I was just like holding her like this. Yeah, I didn't realize I was bullying until Dylan told me about it later.
Yeah, but that's like one of those accidental things where also you're like focused on running the show. So you're not really considering that person as a friend in the moment. You're like, it's a person on the show. I got to
Yeah.
make the show move along. It's a weird thing that happened.
Yeah, I actually thought I was doing her a favor. Like, I thought I was being helpful. Be like, there's not that many people in here.
And then you
Because
showed
the
her
light
exactly.
was only here. So, yeah, that was bad. She hasn't done another my show, so maybe she is pissed. Maybe she's real fucking pissed at me. You should have gotten her to talk shit.
Yeah, that's the other thing is like when we started off, we were like booking out far enough in advance where we had time, and then our guest this week dropped off, and then we're like, well, Colton,
we know enough shit about him. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like. I guess when I used to be addicted to cocaine, like my nose would get so fucking slugged up and just like I couldn't breathe. So I would just get a straw and go. I would bypass my sinus and just go through there while I was driving.
That's crazy.
I don't, but I feel like I'm so open that I'm like, I feel like that's a learning experience where you go like, that actually sounds sad.
Yeah.
And so like, I feel like sometimes people talk about cocaine like it's all fun and games, but it was really sad.
Yeah, no, I've never been to that level with any substance in my life, really. I tried smoking weed the other night, 2 nights ago, and I rarely smoke weed, but I was like, yeah, I'll have a little bit, and then I felt like I was walking like a Lego character, so I had to go home.
Yeah, I gotta go, guys.
I was like walking through the bar, and I'm like, why are my arms up here? What am I doing?
Yeah, I can't do weed.
It freaks me out. I go through phases where sometimes I'm completely fine, and then other times I'm just like, I'm breathing in reverse or something. Like,
yeah, I think I'm gonna swallow my tongue. I'm trying to think of other bad stuff I do.
well, if you're so when
I
did
used to
you
bully
go to
my
rehab?
mom. What?
When did you go to rehab?
2021.
Okay,
Yeah, and I haven't done coke since.
more for us.
It actually, if you ever want to not do coke, just be sober around somebody on coke, and you'll be like, oh, that person's the most annoying fucking person in the world. The only person that likes that you're on coke is you. Everyone else fucking hates you. Oh, sorry. I know you still sometimes have coke.
No, I haven't had coke in a while.
Yeah. My family was like, growing up was like, basically wolves. I mean, it was like a military family, and it was like just like intense competition with like no love or support. So like we just thought, you know, the strongest person is right. That's how my dad fathered me by going like, I'm stronger than you fucking idiot. And so I just learned to avoid him. But when my parents got divorced, they hadn't been my parents for like 2 years. And I remember being around my mom, and I did something where she took the keys to my car, and she was like, guess you're taking the bus tomorrow. And I was like, interesting. And I went over and I grabbed her keys to her car, and I go, you know what? I hope you don't have anything in your car for your work tomorrow. That'll be pretty embarrassing. And she tried to get the keys back, and I just held them up here. And she was like, fuck. All right. Trade back.
Oh, my God. How old were you at this point?
I must have been 17.
Oh, wow.
16?
For whatever reason, I thought you were going to say like 22. And I'm like, it's a weird fight to have then.
Yeah, no. It was just like this angsty youth, and like with zero oversight. I mean, and closeted.
Oh. When were you officially gay?
21. I was in hair school, and it was month 11, and I was like at a gay bar, and I kissed Mondo from Project Runway.
Oh.
And my roommate, the guy that knows I like to bully kids on video games, was like, "Did you just kiss Mondo from fucking?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gay." And he goes, "Yeah, I could see that."
I like that you're 11 months into hair school, and you're like, I might not be straight.
That was about it.
Yeah.
I mean, because I was having a lot of sex with those girls. They were like, I was having threesomes. It was a wild time. It was fun.
Hair school will be like that.
Yeah, because all the guys in there are gay. Mm-hmm. So they're like, and we spend so much fucking time with each other. It's like, I could probably fuck that person.
I feel like the service industry is like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I just like.
I don't think I'm allowed to fuck any of my employees. Also, great news, I don't want to.
Well,
That's so good.
Well,
I don't know what would happen if there was this hot man that was gay that worked at the creek. I might be like, Rebecca, let me do it.
can I get a pass? My hall pass is my employee.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't make the glory hole in the creek bathroom for nothing.
True. That is a fun origin.
Like, oh, yeah, do you guys know Colton Dowling? He fucking made this glory hole. Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything bad I've done.
I've never even had heard bad stories of you in passing, despite your struggles with addiction. You rarely get brought up in a bad way.
Oh, I was gonna. Well, that's fucking rude to say.
No one talks about you
At
even
all.
a little bit.
Actually, we've all forgotten you exist.
I forget you exist until I see you pop out of the office bi-weekly.
Yeah. That makes sense.
No, I remember you every time I'm there.
Great.
I'm there all the time.
Same.
But yeah, if you can't think of anything bad, I mean, realistically, people always get weird when I ask about bad things. So, fake gay was another one. But
Fake gay.
that just seemed like grasping.
No, I might fake be bi, but I think I am. I'm like, you know those annoying bi girls that are like never done anything gay or lesbian, but they're like, no,
They
I'm
just
bi.
have a septum piercing.
Yeah.
And wear Doc Martens.
Yeah. I feel like I'm that, but the gay one. But like I've been with many women, but would I do it again? It would have to be a very unique experience.
Would you go for like a masculine girl or like a regular looking?
I think like fucking huge tits.
Like jacked as shit.
Yeah, actually, I saw this stripper just started following me, and I thought, yeah, those are some great New York boobs. I would definitely smooch those nips.
You thought that organically looking at her profile?
Yeah, no, I thought that.
I do that with every new person that follows me. I go, would I lick their nips or not?
Would you lick my nips? Wow, I guess maybe they follow some of this bad then. I thought I just thought this. Like, I thought this on the way over here. Whatever.
Sammy had to call me out the other day because our podcast Instagram only follows us. But the other day I was drunk and I was out with people I met at work. And I followed them back on the podcast account. And she's like, who is this person? I was like, fuck, I gotta unfollow them. It was like a random girl that I thought was hot. Good Sam, Bad Sam follows 3 people. The Sams and some random bitch.
I guess her nips are going to go unlicked because I can't find her.
She doesn't exist. You didn't follow her back immediately and she left.
Yeah. I'm always like, should I follow? Because like, look how many fucking people are following her. I go like, you can't possibly think. When we had a very small following, people would like the stories and be like trying to sneak in the DMs. I was like, that's very subtle. Just DM me. I probably will answer you, especially if it's something more than hi. If you're like sneaking in the DMs and you're a fan, you have something to say to me.
Yeah.
Just say that thing. Don't say what's up. Don't say how are you. We're not friends, but I will be friendly. And if you have something to say, just ask me. Especially if you have it in the Venmo comments. That answer is getting answered. And actually, I've done this before where I've like wanted to talk to somebody and I'd send them 1 penny and be like, what's up?
I've had friends do that when they break no contact with an ex or vice versa, where they're blocked on everything except Venmo. And then they'll just send penny after penny being like, please talk to me. Unblock me. I miss you.
After my last breakup, I had to block him on everything because I was just blacking out and just like calling him and just blowing up his fucking phone. And then I realized, I guess, and then one morning I woke up and it was like a bunch of Snapchats to him. And I was like, I'm sorry. I know you're not talking to me, but they all disappeared and I really need to know what I said. And he said that I was crying with the puppy thing.
No. Oh, no.
And just be like, oh, I just miss you so much.
And then you were like, wait, hold on, let me put a filter on.
No, I think I was like, I'm sorry that I did this. I just thought it was funny.
Why did you guys break up? What was?
I actually was thinking about this. He just wasn't emotionally available, and then I left. I didn't have a conversation with him ever. I just did the thing you like an abused wife will do, where she just like gets everything while he's at work and leaves. But like he deserved way more than that, and I feel really bad about it.
So you were the problem.
I was the
you
problem.
Left, and then
Yeah.
you sent the crying dog filter videos.
Right. Why was I so upset? I was the one who did
That's
it.
crazy.
Yeah.
When I look back at every breakup, I've maybe had like 2 ever where it kind of was like that, but it was a back and forth thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been the one to like solely break no contact and also do something so insane.
It's so insane. I mean, ultimately, I'm glad I left, and I'm glad that I went through all that because it was very eye-opening.
Yeah.
And I think that he was also a doctor, so he kind of like enabled me
My
to be a
dream
boy. Your dream job. I've lived your dream. It's not that cool.
Yeah, no, I'm happy I didn't do that. I'd probably kill myself, I know.
There's something about comfortability that makes me really sad. Like, I like luxury, but I don't want to ever be comfortable. I want to constantly be like challenging myself and exploring and doing new things.
Yeah, working towards. You get like one benchmark and you gotta.
And then make a new goal and
Yeah.
then do something else.
Which stand up is great for because there's never an end.
There's never an end. And
The end is you dying.
and you'll bomb at any moment.
For real. But we'll do the gifts now because at
Gifts.
that point.
Multiple gifts.
So me and
Is
Sammy.
this segment called something?
Nope.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't even know who's winning at this point. So me and Sammy each week get our guest a gift. We don't know what the other person got for the guest.
Uh-huh.
You blind react. You pick your favorite one.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were keeping track of points, but right now the contest is that we even get the gift because we always forget until like day of.
Oh, yeah. Okay. This is a green hair. Oh, you put it in your hair. It's like an extension thing. And my first thought is, I actually thought this today because the leasing manager at my apartment building had pink hair when I moved in, and I was like very much like, yeah, you might be gay, but we're never gonna do anything. And I just saw his hair grew out, and it's his natural brown, and I'm like, I'm into it.
Ooh.
Yeah, my thought was, I'll have sex with you if your hair is pink because of punk rock reasons, but not because of queer reasons. And that's so homophobic. Okay. I love this idea. Lady Gaga. Wow. Yes. Okay. Yes. This wins for sure. And a fucking $25 gift certificate to Uptown Sports Club. There's no competition. This is really fucking special. Yeah. My husband's obsessed with Lady Gaga, and
So your favorite one's the Lady Gaga CD?
yeah.
Okay. So I've been waiting because this was a bid that we had done for like the first few episodes where we gave every guest this CD.
Yeah.
And then people started complaining. So I haven't brought it out in a while. The real gift is the gift card. You can also have the CD. I would love for someone to actually take the CD for once.
Oh wait, I can have the gift card too, though, right?
Yeah, no, it's like the gift card was the actual gift. This was
okay.
just for the bit because I was hoping Sammy would still be here because I think she forgot about it too.
I love both gifts.
Yes. Do you have a CD player? 'Cause
No, I actually
damn it,
thought
that's
when
the
I picked it up,
issue
I
every
thought
time.
I have no idea how I'll even play this. But then I thought it doesn't matter. My husband's gonna be stoked that this is gonna live on my shelf with a bunch of books I don't read.
Yeah. So that'd be nice. I thought maybe you would give it to your husband. He probably does. He have a CD? Does any? How am I the only
Just because
person
my
with a
husband's old doesn't mean he still has a CD player. He's not my grandma
CD? I know, but he's your elderly husband.
who loves Lady Gaga.
So he has a CD player. Because how else do people listen to Lady Gaga?
It's so funny that like
How
the
much
young
old- how
gays are
old
gonna be
is he?
like, God, old gay people love Lady Gaga. We like Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chapel Roan.
Yeah, I do like Chapel Roan.
She's great.
I like.
Great artist.
Do you like rock music, like metal?
Me?
Knock Loose or anything like that?
I love Knock Loose.
But you also love like other stuff?
Yeah, I mean my Spotify is a fucking nightmare.
Wait, what does that mean?
No, I mean like I'll just like the
Did you know about blending?
Spotify blends.
Yeah, we can blend.
Oh yeah.
We can wait. How do you do it again?
The one and only time
I
I ever
found it. You go to library. You hit plus. Blend. Wow, we're gonna find out. Invite.
You're sending it to me. The only person I ever blended with was my last ex from Buffalo, and then it took a really long time post breakup for me to stop following that playlist because I was always like, "What's he listening to this week?"
Oh, I don't know how to get it. Like I only know how to like follow the link. I don't know where it lives in my library. What do you? 92% is pretty good.
Get ready for a mix as unique as the two of you.
Wow.
Chapel Roan.
All right.
Go to your blend. Blink 182, brand new. Rage Against the Machine. Oh my God, Toby Keith. You still listen to Toby Keith like that?
Yeah.
What else we got on here? Zach Bryan. Okay, so I guess we're pretty much like the same, where we have a good mix of girly pop and country.
And Dig Down in Dallas, love that. Oliver Anthony, yeah, we listened to that song. No, you don't have to be a neck bearded man to like Oliver Anthony. Interpol. And 1950s.
That's
Somebody
me.
told me. No, it's definitely me.
That's me.
It's okay. Well, great. It was us. It's our blend.
It's more me than you.
Somebody told me like if you listen to hardcore, you also listen to other music. But if you listen to other music, you probably don't listen to hardcore.
No, I've always listened to, because I mean, before I was like involved in like a comedy scene, I went to local shows all the time.
Yeah.
And so any bands my friends were in, I was like, I want to support that and listen to that. But I also was like in the era of like 2013 to 15 Tumblr, where it was like Pierce the Veil era.
Oh, I was like 2007.
2007 Tumblr.
Yeah. I actually don't know that Tumblr. I was never on Tumblr.
You're on MySpace?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're.
I got Facebook too, though, in high school, my senior year.
I don't even touch that app ever. That and Twitter now. The only social I was never big on Snapchat either. I just have Instagram and I'll watch like
Instagram fucked us really hard on our. And so, guys, if you guys please go like and subscribe on Instagram. But we signed up for monetization, and then instantly they're like, "All right, we're gonna stop showing you anywhere." But we didn't do that on our Facebook page, so our Facebook page is now the one that gets all the traction, which is insane. Because who's using Facebook still? My elderly husband.
Your elderly husband. There's like one. It's a clip of me, but I didn't post it. But every like 3 months, it goes viral again, and it's like I wish I just posted that and I was getting anything from this.
Yeah. What was it?
It's just like a Kill Tony set.
Oh, okay.
It's like an interview portion, but every so often I'll just get like a notification that so-and-so tagged you in whatever, and I go look, and I'm like, this happened a year and a half ago. How the fuck?
You should just go post it. Just
At
post
this
it
point,
now.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
we've reached the end, so if you'd like to, you have your podcast, anything else you want to plug other than Some of This Is Bad?
Yeah, no, when does this come out?
It'll come out Monday.
Oh, great. That's so soon. I understand the planning now. If you guys are still listening to this, wow. Thank you so much. To hear my plugs, I'm going to be in Denver for High Plains Comedy Fest. We're going to be in Las Vegas for Skank Fest. We're going to be in Minneapolis October 10th for 10,000 Laughs Comedy Festival. Check out our page. Go to YouTube and fucking write a little comment down there. And if you guys like OnlyFans content with men with fat fucking asses, hey, Dad, want to see my hole? It's actually not that expensive. It's only $5 on my Instagram, on my OnlyFans, and you could get that link in my Insta
Robert Minney, if you would like to subscribe to Colton's OnlyFans,
That'd be really cool.
you get a friends and family discount.
Yeah. You'll just be as cool as Laser when he lived with me, and I'll wingman for you if you let me show. Will you let me show your hole for $5?
You're asking him now. Can I show you my hole for $5?
I'll give you $5 if I could show you my hole.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see if he responds.
Well,
Please don't tell me if he does sign up for your OnlyFans. I don't want to know.
I don't know if I can see.
All right. Well, maybe he'll tell me then, which
Okay.
again, I don't want to know.
You like fat asses, dude?
All right. Well, that's been the podcast. Thank you so much for being on, and check out Some of This Is Bad.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.